Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. In the month of January, I'm coming to Chennai and I will have a workshop in Chennai as well as in Mumbai. So those who are interested may contact our office. Check the description for details. Apologies, yesterday I could not do a post-market report because I went for a interview for a television channel. So that interview lasted longer than expected. So by the time I came home, it was 8 p.m. So I thought maybe I can just summarize today morning instead of doing a post-market report yesterday. Yesterday, Nifty weekly expiry, it was very, very volatile, and the volatility was aggravated because of the TCS also. After the result, people don't know whether the results are good or bad. The dividend of 57 rupees. So the futures, has to factor in that. I think 17th or 18th of January is the record date. So therefore, the prices are likely to come down by about 57 rupees in cash market after the X date. So the futures, it expires by the end of the month. So that has to factor in. So TCS in cash market, it was going higher, and futures market, it is coming down. But towards the end of the day, even the futures market also higher. But yesterday, the significant fall came because of the Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries has fallen more than 2%. Year to date, that means from January 1 till now, Reliance is down more than 8%. And coming Friday, the results will be there. So we don't know whether we can expect some kind of a short covering today or tomorrow is a holiday. So therefore, maybe on Friday. But otherwise, only after the results, next Monday only, market can react. Day before yesterday evening, because of short covering, all the stocks went up. But yesterday, only the Reliance came down. So why? The answer is very simple. Reliance is the major beneficiary of this cheaper crude oil from Russia. So Reliance has fallen 8%. So which means that, there is definitely pressure on India to stop buying crude oil from Russia. And, now with the new threat from Trump, he will increase the tariff to 500% for the countries which are importing crude oil from Russia. So it takes a ugly turn. So sooner or later, so India will have to stop buying crude oil from Russia. So that is the reason why, Reliance has fallen nearly 8%, more than 8%. Just imagine, Reliance is the second biggest stock in India, and that's falling 8% since the beginning of the year. And already HDFC Bank, which is number one stock in India, which has already fallen about 6% ever since its business outlook news came. So number one stock falling 6%, number two stock falling 8%, so the year has not started really very well. But however, the story is completely different in IPO market. I think yesterday the Defrail Technologies, IPO subscribed 98 times. Secondary markets are bleeding, but primary markets, seeing the subscription like 90 times, 100 times subscription. So that's really amazing. So last year also, record amount of money was collected from IPO, but the secondary market didn't do well. So looks like so far in January also, the secondary market has not been doing well, but primary market doing extremely well. The result season started with TCS, and that result, after the result, the stock has actually gone higher. And I told you, nobody is expecting a good result from TCS. The bad result has already been priced in the market. So that's why TCS, from 4,500, now it has come to around 3,200. And, last 5 year TCS return is 0. So that shows that, most of the negatives have already been factored in. So if any positive, markets can rally, but as long as the results are not really very, very bad, stock can stabilize around this level. So in fact, TCS has been consolidating between 3,000 and 3,300 for a long time. So that's the story of IT stocks now. Infosys, people will keep watching Infosys. I think Infosys declaring result today or tomorrow. I'm not very sure. I forgot. Okay. But anyway, even if they result declare today or tomorrow, they will declare after the market hours only. Since tomorrow is a holiday, so the impact will be seen only on Friday. Yesterday I told you I've taken some small position, just 2 lots, TCS short straddle 3,200, and now both calls and puts have come down drastically because the IV collapsed after the results. So I'm planning to take the same thing, like 2 lots, just a very, very small quantity. Infosys also short straddle at 1,600. So let us see how it's going to go down. But that's a peanut because I tend to trade a large amount in indices only, not in stocks. But sometimes here and there, a little bit just for fun, I used to do stocks. So please don't blindly follow me and take any position, okay? Because if the price falls, I will be willing to take delivery. If the price goes higher, I have other strategies to manage, right? So know your risk, know your reward before taking any position. Standard disclaimer, consult your financial advisor before taking any position, right? So futures and options is not for the people with a smaller capital. Also not for people who have a light heart. Okay, so you need to have a strong heart because Infosys has the tendency to move 10%, 20%, after the results, either upside or downside. So that is the story of IT stocks, and the story of banking stocks, and the story of Reliance Industries. The story of the entire market. In India, the petrol and diesel prices never change for last many years. But yet, auto stocks are reacting to crude oil prices. Few days before, Brent crude was trading around $60. Now it is trading around $65. But auto stocks are falling. I think as of yesterday, auto index has fallen for 5th consecutive trading sessions. So I do not know what is the logic, because whether the crude oil trade at $10 or $100, we are going to pay only 100 rupees per liter for petrol and diesel. But markets, sometimes it is how the market has been trained to behave. If crude oil goes higher, auto stock should come down. Crude oil comes down, auto stock should go up. So that is the story of autos. Overall, the starting of the result season is not really very bad because the TCS managed to close positive. But the big disappointment came in Reliance Industries. So in a way, it's good because if Reliance Industries is falling, which means that, there is a progress in Indo-US trade deal, right? So if Indo-US trade deal comes, that's good for overall market. So that is the picture now. For the next week, no need to say, 26,000 call should have a highest open interest. Yesterday, the market was too volatile to handle. It was up 100 point, then down more than 250 point, again shot up 150 point, it was going all over the places. Like today also, towards the end of the day, there will be more jitterness because of tomorrow's holiday, right? So day after tomorrow, but it's not a global holiday, it's a local holiday. It's not even local holiday, it's a local holiday because it's not a India holiday also, it's a Mumbai holiday. So market can be volatile, right? FIAs still continue to sell, and I don't know, they apply in IPOs crazily, but they keep selling in the secondary market. So I do not know what is their logic. Okay. So overall, it is time to be a little bit cautious. We wait for this weekend, because this weekend is very, very important, because Friday Reliance result, Saturday HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank result. So which means that these are the top three stocks in India. Together they have a weightage of about 30% plus. So, and all three results are coming during the weekend. Reliance after the market hours on Friday, and HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank on Saturday. So the Monday there can be a decent gap up or gap down based on the results of these three companies. So next week we will have some decisive direction. Meanwhile, US markets are looking good. Yesterday it was some slight profit booking, but yesterday also intraday US market hit a fresh all-time high. Asian markets are mostly positive, but GIFT Nifty indicating about 30-40 point lower opening. So that's evident, because people see what happened yesterday. As soon as the market opened, the market started falling. So people may be expecting, because FIAs are on the sell side, and last half an hour, market shot up. So if the market shoots up in the last half an hour, 1 hour, the people consider it as a short covering, not the genuine buying. If it's a genuine buying, the market can continue to rally. But if it's a short covering, once the shots are over, the rally may fizzle out. Right. So anyway, today, yesterday's low is very, very important. And if that is broken, then the swing low of 25,500. And if that is also broken, 25,400. So that's a last year November swing low. So that is on the downside. Upside, no need to say, 26,000 is the immediate resistance, followed by 26,277, which is the 2024 high, and then followed by 26,373, that is this year intraday high. So let us see. It's going to be range bound, but if anything happens in budget, then only the market can take a decisive direction for the long term. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.